Hello everyone, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon here today with the summoning Scattered Fangs Banner. Today we're trying to pull Karla for Wrath, and I was holding out for the summer banner to see if it had anything I really wanted. Guess what? Since you're watching this, you can probably guess it didn't. The characters are okay, their art is nice. But the skills, nothing there that exciting to me. Let's just, I do want Wrath for my Soleil, and also I'd like to pick up some Chroms for Aether, so maybe we'll get lucky and pull those. But yeah, if you watched my Nephany video on the special cooldown focus banner, I tried to get Nephany for my Soleil to get Wrath, and that didn't work out. So we're going to try again with Karla, who also has the skill. But back to those summer units, I just... this is gross. Those summer units, like, the characters are cool, the art looks nice, but the skills, nothing that exciting to me. I mean... Don't get me wrong, like, I like those I like Noir a lot. She was one of my favorites from Awakening, but I'm not in a huge rush to get her, and I'm disappointed that like they made her like a regular generic colorless bow. Like they added, like, what, 2 or 3 months ago? I think it was 2 months ago now, that they added in colored bows, and they just haven't done anything with it. Like, they added Legendary Lin and then nothing. I would have thought that they'd try and fill in at least like 1 blue bow and 1 green bow in the time since, but they just really haven't done anything with it. I would have expected like a seasonal summer unit to be like a perfect time to just add in someone to fill that colored bow niche, but so that's that. Anyway, yeah, so I mean, Noir's cool, but I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt to have her skill. Her new like infantry rush skill is really cool, but like I have a lot of archers that I'd like to work on, and her being seasonal hurts her merge ability. So I mean, there's that. But I guess with the arena assault changes, it doesn't hurt to have more archers, but there are just so many I want to build already, and I just haven't even gotten around to finishing my Klein. So I don't know, maybe if we still have Orbs here, I'll consider pulling for her, or one of the other units. Innis looks really good. All of them look, like, gorgeous with the art, but, like, most of their skills aren't that exciting. Their new, like, seasonal weapons, they're kind of like the Elysian summer weapons, and kind of like the Christmas weapons, where they give, like, +2 to all stats or whatever. But this one for initiating. The problem is with like the Christmas weapons, like defense and res are really helpful on enemy phase, and then attack and speed are always good regardless of the phase. Here, like, defense and res aren't nearly as valuable in my opinion for player phase, so I don't know, they're like having Spectrum Blow isn't that amazing in my opinion. I'd rather just have like the attack and defense, or the attack and speed boost. Basically just Swift Sparrow, which is what Dark Greatsword is, if I remember correctly. But so these weapons, I mean, it's okay, but they're not like that fantastic. Oh yes, Chrom with his Aether. I need like 6 copies of him. I'll gladly pay 2,000 feathers for that. I need so many Aether, partially just for arena scoring, but also just because, like, Aether's actually really good. Just like if I ever want to do some gimmicky like solo videos, I'll need Aether for that. I need Tiki for my 4-star +10 Tiki. Good stuff here so far. And I saw Henry earlier. Ignis is always nice. But back to those summer units, like infantry pulse looks cool, or infantry rush. What was the other one? I shouldn't even be pulling colorless, honestly. I'm going to end up with Legault, who's the most likely to demote from this banner. Although I do want lots of copies of him, too. Oh, no, it's just wrist. It's all good. what was the other new skill? What was it? It was on Tana, who's apparently the star of this banner. It was like attack. It was something like push. It was like attack speed push or something. Oh wow, there's our Legault. Oops. Shouldn't have pulled colorless. Oh well, I need 3 copies of him actually for attack tactics. So I guess I just saved 20,000 feathers, essentially. I'm hoping that once he demotes, I can pull 2 more copies of him now and put attack tactics on my arena bonus units. Actually, no, I need 3 more copies of him. I forgot Fjorm exists. But yeah, the new like attack speed rush or whatever, it's interesting, but I don't know. I'd rather, if I want just attack and speed, I'd rather go like Swift Sparrow for player phase, or if I'm going enemy phase, I'd rather run like attack speed bond or brazen attack speed even. I don't know, just like having to, I don't like skills that require you to be at 100% HP basically. Those are just, I don't know, I don't like those. Unless I'm running healers, and even then, because then it's like I've got to heal up either before or after attacking, and I don't know. Just not my preferred playstyle, but Infantry Rush looks really cool, especially if you start stacking that in like a Dragon Emblem. That could be cool. I don't know, I'd probably do for Dragon Emblem like maybe 1 Fortify, 1 Infantry Rush, and 2 Ward Dragons, something like that. That sounds like it could be that could be pretty good, since dragons tend to be more enemy phase focused. But I don't even feel like that's super necessary on like Dragon Emblem, because they tend to run like breath skills too. Outside of Dragon Emblem, I don't think infantry is that great on its own. I mean, it can work. It just doesn't have as many cool things as like other emblem teams have. So Infantry Rush seems to be trying to take that trying to rectify that and give the infantry more options to play with. But I don't know. The fact it's seasonal locked doesn't really help things. Same thing happened with Infantry Pulse, and then so far it's Infantry Pulse is only on another Crom. Good, awesome, I love that. Infantry Pulse is so far on Summer Xander, Dorcas, and Marissa, I think, right? That sounds about right. That's okay. At least it's not seasonal locked anymore, but it did take a few months. And even then, it's still 5-star locked. So, I mean, compared to just being able to... yes, Klein. Always need more of him. Compared to being able to just sack, what was it, Gunther? I think Gunther has Honed Cavalry. Compared to, like, that level of just automatically getting... where are all the red orbs? Compared to just getting, like, your infantry buff off of, like, a 4-star unit, infantry is in a bit of a difficult spot. And there's Karla. Great to see. This is awesome. I am going to just fodder you for... Most people would be like, oh man, even Speedwave is the new hotness. I'm going to sacrifice her for that. Or they'll be like, oh man, Karla's a great unit. She's got ridiculous speed, like base 40. So I'm going to run her with her Vassal's Blade and be like really strong. Me? Nah, I'm just going to put Wrath on my unit. That skill that's been in the game for 3/4 of a year. But let's just humor this and check the stats real quick. Hold up. Alright, she is apparently minus speed plus res, which means I have absolutely no guilt whatsoever about foddering her off. This time I'm going to actually get her confession at level 40. I've been pretty bad about that in the past, just getting my units up to level 40 and getting their confessions, but this time I'm going to remember. So that wasn't too painful, actually. That was I think like 90 something orbs for 2 5-stars. One is the likely demote, but you never know. And attack tactics is going to be awesome when I get more copies of it for my bonus units. Wrath is going to be awesome on my Soleil. So yeah, thank you all for watching that fairly quick summoning video where I talked about nothing related to the actual video, but if you wanted to know my thoughts on the new summer units, there you go. I don't know if I'm gonna pull or not. They do look really nice, but just skill-wise, they look like they're gonna need a lot of work to really shine, and I'd kind of rather save for either the next summer banner or maybe even the Hector banner that's going to be coming up with his Bond Hero battle later this month. I don't know, maybe even the legendary banner. I have some other skills that I'm trying to keep an eye on, hoping that they show up. But for now, I walked out with some good skills. Actually, I'm just as excited for those Croms as I am these other two units, so priorities, right? Anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Braden signing out.